Well, get those life vests zipped in clips, strap down those rods, and stow away those tackle bags because we are going fishing. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Bass to Anglers podcast. I'm your host, Keith Neiswanger, and I hope this episode finds you with 5 for 25 in your live well. Now, just a minute. Bass After Dark, did I hear you start your show by telling your listeners to get their life vests on, tie down their rods, and put away their tackle boxes? Or something to that effect, because that sounds a lot like the way that the Bass to Anglers podcast starts every one of their episodes. Every one of our episodes. In fact, even when the Bass to Anglers podcast was on the water with Keith Neiswanger in the early 2000s, when we were an internet radio show, we started every episode that way. It's not a big problem. I just wanted to go on record with my claim. Maybe we can meet and do a polygraph test, or a truth verification test to decide the matter.
Get her done!
For the second time in 3 events, a Bassmaster Open event was decided after just 1 day of fishing. Those Bassmaster Open anglers who are trying to qualify for the Elite Series have now completed 3 of 4 events in the Open Division number 2, having just fished 1 3-day event at Kentucky Lake, and 2 one-day events at Sam Rayburn and now at Norfolk Lake. Angler safety was a concern when BASS canceled days 2 and 3 at Norfolk Lake, declaring Casey Scanlon the winner. In the grand scheme of things, a couple hundred anglers losing fishing days due to weather is not going to land on anyone's list of world problems. I get that. There are far more people in the world suffering greater injustices than a few hundred anglers who are essentially being saved from themselves, because many of them would have gone out if it was left up to them. But I cover fishing events, and I care about those hopeful dreamers. We live vicariously through these anglers who max out their credit cards, max out their vacation days, eat endless numbers of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and sleep in their trucks just to chase this ridiculous dream of being a professional angler. I care about them because they have the nerve to pursue the dream that most of us wouldn't dare attempt. So if we're going to make these anglers qualify for the Elite Series, we should at least give them a full shot at qualifying. When we reduce the number of days in an event, we really crush these guys. It's just a bad deal. BASS had some unlucky weather events within its Open Division 2 schedule this year, and officials have made the right call in canceling these events. I'm not going to debate that. These dates were unsafe to be on the water. But there's a lot on the line for these anglers that sign up for these events, and there needs to be a way to account for lost fishing days. The Open events are major tournaments. They cannot be decided by just a single day of fishing. Once again, don't just complain, offer up a solution. So here goes. How about adding a 5th event later in the season, allowing anglers to throw out their worst finish? Open Division 2 pros have already lost 4 days due to dangerous weather conditions. Adding an extra makeup event seems like a way to fix these weather condition issues. I invite your comments. Reason number 8 that your next boat should be a Caymas. Caymas Cash. Do you fish tournaments? Now you have up to 10,000 reasons to run a Caymas. Today, many boat brands offer contingency programs, but none of them deliver bigger payouts than Caymas Cash. With over 1,000 sanctioned events each season, you could win $10,000 for a win in a platinum event or $2,500 for being the highest finisher in a Caymas boat. There are silver and bronze events that will get you paid as well. Check out our Caymas Cash contingency program by going to CaymasBoats.com and find out why it pays to run a Caymas. Ducket Fishing's Wheeler Signature 2.0. You know Jacob Wheeler, Bass Fan's undisputed #1 ranked angler in the world. Jacob is very particular about the rods he fishes, and you can take advantage of this series that Jacob has designed for Duckett Fishing. Check out the Wheeler Signature 2.0 at duckettfishing.com. I'm Keith Neiswanger. This is the Bass Tour Anglers Podcast. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you'd like to reach us, please send us a direct message on Instagram at Bass Tour Anglers Podcast. Take care. Be safe. We'll talk to you next time.